goal of the I'm a Scientist Travelling exhibition is to promote more equitable access to children to STEM, and we want to bridge the opportunity gap so that more children in South Africa can see themselves as scientists.
Learning is not all about just reading books, but you need to do experiments. I saw them, they were making puzzles, and they were touching things like this is soft, this is hard, this is sand. So they were working with their hands, they were observing things.
They changed their way of thinking. They could see things in reality. You know, most kids, they think science is difficult, maths is difficult, but now with this program, they were learning through play.
Science is not something removed and distant, but it's problem solving for our everyday life. And so part of what this exhibition does is they have hands-on ways to play with things that involve their own lives, but we also encourage them to think about the problems that we're trying to solve and what we're trying to understand about our world, about the stars, about the nature environment, how we're supposed to protect our nature in the Kruger Park section of it.
Here's a challenge then. So that giraffe needs 40 milliliters of medication. So if I send you to the lab and say, here's my medication, but I want you guys to give the giraffe just 40 milliliters of the medication. So how would you measure that? See that? Almost there, almost there.
I learned about taking care of animals. I learned about how to make medicine for the animals. When I grow up, I want to look after animals.
The objective is to introduce children to STEM in a fun and playful way. We want them to understand what a scientific inquiry is. We want children to see that by asking questions about the world around them, they are in fact being scientists.
But now the problem is that we don't have laboratories, so it's a bit difficult. You can tell them, can you bring this, and there's some they don't bring because they are living in flats where they cannot find sand, where they cannot find stones. So it's a bit challenging, but you need to improvise. Not like I don't have apparatus, I don't have this and that. You just use whatever you have in the class.
I think the educators were motivated. They learned how to be resourceful. They learned how to use just the ordinary resources which are just within their reach.
Through our online resource component featuring women in STEM, we aim to empower not only teachers but also parents to teach children about STEM and build these critical skills.
Data skills and data visualization skills are really important in many professions. And this is really presenting a bar chart in the form of blocks in a really simple data visualization and introducing the concept of being able to visualize and look at data.
Part of our goal to bridge the opportunity gap for STEM, we choose a venue that is within walking distance for several schools. So we chose the Brixton Community Centre so that the schools could attend, but also that other community organisations could attend in the afternoon.
Okay, which seat do you want to pay? You can choose the one that you like. Okay, remember you're drawing something like this. Now your whole star constellations, the pictures that the stars make in the sky.
learn about the desert. There's a tree which can live for 6 months without rain, but it can keep the water on.
There's so many exciting things to see in this exhibition, but we're hoping that children leave with just one thing that sparked their interest. For example, we had a young girl who said to us, when I get home tonight, I'm going to look at the moon and the stars because they now suddenly interest me.
I'm seeing them going far because they really like these science things. So you see someone will be saying, when I grow up, I want to be a scientist, I want to invent this and this.
It was a good program for us because it brought science to us. Some of the things also which we didn't know, we learned through Play Africa. So we know this generation, this foundation phase, we're gonna come up with some scientists from there.
Play Africa is passionate about changing the future reality for children in South Africa and making sure that their basic right to quality education is met. And this is why we need to keep bringing the I Am a Scientist program to more and more children, because this is how we will better equip them to impact on the economy of South Africa.